Hello, and welcome to Tastefully Created Food Show, where I will be showcasing various new businesses in the community and showcasing their foods. Today, I have with me a special guest. My name is Trinene, and I am your host for today. And my guest name is Allison and Calvin.
Yeah.
And they own a creative business called Soulfully Vegan. So, welcome to my food show.
Thank you so much for having us.
How are you?
And I am so curious, who's vegan?
We both are.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, who started it? Like, did y'all meet vegan, or did you become vegan after you met, or how that story went?
That's a good question. So we didn't meet vegan. We were both very much meat eaters. We had kind of a shift in life when my husband's cholesterol was very high, actually so high he had to take a medication.
Okay.
So that was the first trigger for us when we were looking at our diets. So I was vegetarian at the time, he wasn't, but we went vegan together. At first we were only going to do it for 30 days to see what happened. 30 days turned into 60 days because we were trapped in COVID when the world shut down.
Right.
So during that time, I was just home cooking. I had nothing but time doing all vegan stuff that it didn't matter if it was good or not because, you know, we were just home. So he went back to the doctor 2 months later and his cholesterol was completely back to normal after just going vegan for those 60
that's
days.
wonderful.
Yeah. So, we've been vegan ever since, but we found out that it was just tough to find vegan food that we could eat. We had probably one or two options and that was really it. So that's kind of where the sparks flew for us, like, if we're having a problem finding vegan food, a lot of other people are probably having the same problem. So yeah. That's how it
Okay.
started.
So that's how the spark flew as far as you creating food for y'all to eat? How did the spark start for you creating food for others to eat?
So again, like being in the house, we was just coming up with different recipes, flirting with different recipes, and we bought a trailer. Prior to COVID, I was gonna do a juice bar originally, but again, I had the ailment. We went vegan, and we noticed that everywhere we go out to eat, there's nothing for us to eat.
Oh,
So,
okay, like restaurants and stuff. Nothing.
It's like just
that
fries or
related
something like
to
that.
your
Yeah.
diet.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you know, we just decided, hey, maybe we should bring this to the people rather than a juice bar. Something that everybody would be able to eat, especially people that are vegan. Because I know they're having the same issues that we have when we going out, especially like different festivals. And we got kids, so we go to carnivals and all we can eat is fried dough.
Right.
Yeah.
Or French fries.
Or French fries.
Yeah.
So
Hoping that it's not
Or
fried in chicken grease,
Oh,
you know, because
true,
you got
yes.
the chicken tenders and all that. Yeah, so our
That
options
is
were
true.
limited.
Well, but you can eat the baked potatoes.
It's got sour cream and butter and all that, and all that has dairy.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let me understand
Yeah.
this because you're gonna miseducate me tonight on what vegan is. So what vegan is?
Vegan is anything with no animals.
No animal products or byproducts.
So that's dairy free.
Okay.
That's animal free.
Okay.
Some people even go as far as saying honey isn't vegan because the bees had to do work.
It's a hot topic in the vegan community, whether or not honey is vegan or not. But
because the bees.
Because the bees had to work, you know.
Okay.
To make the honey.
So,
but yes, anything,
but is a bee considered an animal or an insect?
Right. Well, the people have their opinions on it.
Okay.
But yeah, there isn't one right answer to that, I guess. I guess it depends on how you see it. But yeah, veganism is just no animal products or byproducts, which is a step up from vegetarian, where vegetarian is just no flesh. You can still do eggs, cheese, things like that.
Okay.
And milk
and milk. But
cow's milk, rather.
Yeah, vegan is kind of just no animals at all.
Okay. So when did you actually start your business? And how did you actually start it?
So, we started our food truck. We had a little old trailer, like I said, and we started that 2021.
Yep.
And we kind of just sit on the side of the road and trying to create our own traffic. And people were buying into it. People were coming. People were following us. They loved the food.
Okay.
We had a good reception from everyone in the community. And then the next year, we got a bus.
You got a bus?
Yeah. We turned the bus into a food truck.
Oh wow, was
Yeah.
people able to go on the bus?
No, we
No.
set it up like a food truck.
It's a
Okay.
Yep,
mobile
yep,
kitchen.
yeah.
So we just was elevating the business ever since. And then November last year,
Yep.
Black Friday, we opened our first brick and mortar in Berlin, Connecticut.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank
Now,
you.
when you said you sat on the road with your food truck, what road was that?
We
Where,
was,
where was the road that led you to your
That's a
your
great
stardom
question.
now?
Right. So we started in our hometown of Middletown, Connecticut.
Okay.
You know, like I said, trying to create your own traffic was one thing. You know, we putting out specials, doing Facebook and Instagram ads, just getting people to know who we are and what we do. Then we started moving into more festivals and started getting around the state a little bit more. And then we noticed like the festivals is where
People go.
our staple that because the people are there already. So
Okay.
we didn't really have to create the traffic anymore.
The traffic was already
traffic was
there.
there.
So that created what you needed
Yep.
there.
Right.
Yep.
So with that being said, I know there's going to be 3 festivals coming up actually. I do know there's a food truck festival in New Britain that's going to be coming up soon.
Yeah.
Also, there's one in Meriden. I'm not sure if that's April 20th, I think I read. And then I think it's May for the Daffodil Festival in Meriden.
Yeah.
So are y'all going to be in any one of those places?
So yeah, food truck season is definitely in full swing right now. Our season gets started a little bit later, towards end of April, May. But I think so far this year we have about 50 different shows that were already booked. So we will be somewhere near you at any point. Yeah, we're in Connecticut, we're in Massachusetts, we have a couple things in New York. So we're right in that corridor there.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, who's going to be running the store part when y'all out doing the food truck? Or are y'all going to be at the store and somebody else going to be doing the food truck? So that goes to say, like, do you have a lot of employees working with you?
Yeah, we have a few employees. I love doing the food truck.
You
stuff,
do?
So
Is that your passion?
yeah, I'll probably be out on the road a little bit more than my wife would be.
Okay.
But there are a couple of times in a month, and throughout the year where we might be double booked. So we have some more hands on deck to help us out, kind of navigate what's going on. But definitely, I love being out there.
So who does most of like the marketing?
See.
I kind of looked at you. I kind of figured it must have been you, Allison.
Yes.
She's HR.
HR. Okay. So she hires and fires.
He does the firing.
Oh, you do the firing, but you do the hiring.
Yes. I am too nice. But yeah, I mean, so my background prior to this, I was in the corporate sector for 16 years, healthcare specifically.
Okay.
And so I learned a little bit of my business IQ and savvy there over the course of that time. So when COVID came, I was kind of feeling my skills. You know, as an administrative assistant, you're kind of the backbone of the company.
Right.
You do all the things that leadership wants you to do. They're telling you, and you're actually the one that's hands-on with it.
Yeah, you're the one that's handling
everything.
everything.
Exactly. So I felt confident in my skills and my ability and what I was doing.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
I love a woman with confidence. Because I am that woman.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Amen to that, girl.
So my next question to you both is, who created the menu, or did y'all do that jointly together?
So a lot of the recipes, she made them.
Okay.
But I was kind of like the guinea pig.
So you tasted them all.
They got to pass through me.
That's true.
Okay, so the taste tester, and you had to give the final stamp of approval.
And we flirted with many, many different recipes throughout COVID, prior to opening. And we just came up with so many creative ideas.
Well, tell me some of them. I mean,
so my most famous.
What are you famous for?
My famous is the spicy PB&J sandwich.
Yeah.
What?
Sounds crazy. Yeah.
Tell me about that one.
So it's peanut butter on the top bun with a cheeseburger. When it meets the cheese, it kind of creates its own gooiness.
Really?
And then on the bottom bun, we put the grape jelly, lay some jalapenos right on there. So when when you bite into it, you get like a sweet saltiness kind of thing going on.
Big flavor burst in there.
It's like a flavor burst in your mouth. It's great.
Wow.
Yeah.
And people, they intrigued. They like, I don't know if I want to try that.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll cook one up real quick and give them half. Like, just taste it.
So do y'all do tasters there?
Every now and then.
Every now and then.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to stop in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a taste tonight, but, you know. But
yeah,
what else do you serve on your menu?
So yeah, we on our main menu on our trucks and our brick and mortar, it's pretty standard American flair. I'm West Indian, so you get a touch of the spices from back home in there. But burgers, hot dogs, all kinds of loaded fries. We have milkshakes now, all dairy free, so that's exciting for a lot of people who are lactose intolerant or just haven't been able to have a good shake in many years. But we do also full catering.
Okay.
So outside of the brick and mortar, and I will veganize anything. We have a couple weddings actually this summer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have a bride who her menu is completely custom, all vegan. Yeah, so you name it, I'll make it vegan. But we do have a standard, just many options: breakfast, or lunch, little finger foods, everything. You can think about.
Nice.
Yep.
So just for the audience to understand, because I'm learning tonight, when he talked to me about the burger, I'm thinking, okay, that must be a nice big beef burger. But I'm finding out it's a vegan burger.
Yes.
And so when she just mentioned the hot dog, I want y'all to know that's a vegan dog. It's not a regular hot dog.
Yep.
It ain't a Nathan's
No.
or any of those.
But it's going to remind you of the real thing, I
Yes.
think, and that's what has contributed to our popularity in the vegan scene. Is it really gives you that old time feel of this is a burger. This tastes
Okay.
how I remember it tasting. Chili cheese dog tastes how I remember that it should taste. So for us, flavor is first. Vegan is immediately second. But it's got to taste good. And we're just bringing back that back. There's a lot of vegan food that tastes like today. We have salads, right? Which is a nice fresh thing to eat. Very earthy. But sometimes you just want something with a little bit of flavor.
Right.
So we're giving that back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. How does vegan contribute to better health?
Well, like she said,
I know about your cholesterol level, but is there any other thing health-wise that vegan helps contribute to someone's well-being?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, going vegan is many different benefits, especially like say you have ailments of high cholesterol, you have the high blood pressure. I had a friend of mine, he was staying with us. He had to take insulin every day.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's the next question.
Yeah.
I'm diabetic.
Yeah.
He was
I take
diabetic.
insulin.
Yeah.
How could it help me?
Over time, he was going back to his doctor. His doctor couldn't believe it.
He was wondering what he was doing. He hadn't told so he was staying with us for a short time, probably about 6 months. So,
Okay.
We put him up and everything, and I was just cooking, and he was like totally fine. And his doctor's like, "What are you doing? Because you don't need to be taking this anymore." He's like, "Oh yeah, well, I live with my friends, and yeah, he's been off it ever since.
Wow.
Stopped taking insulin ever since. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yep,
So
on
that means
accident.
his blood level
Yeah.
sugars went right
Yep.
back down to normal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And
So, I mean, it might be something y'all might be able to get me to try.
Yeah.
I'm open to trying new things.
And there's no right way to do it. We have customers that are meatless Mondays, or they're going on a fast for a short time, or whatever it is. Just today, I don't want to eat meat. So you don't have to jump right into, I got to be a vegan. You can kind of take it slow and steady, which most
Okay.
of our customers do. Yeah.
Now, I know vegetarians.
Yeah.
Do they eat carbs? Which
Yeah.
ones don't eat meat but eat a whole lot of carbs?
Well, it really could be anybody, because you feel like, so for us in the beginning, we would eat a lot of pasta, things like that, because how do you substitute the meat, right? You have a rice and then a vegetable, and it's kind of like you just want to throw something there. So you can get trapped in eating a lot of carbs. Just be careful about what you're consuming. Yeah.
Right, because I'm thinking carbs put weight on you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of people saying, "Oh, I'm vegetarian," but they're loading themselves up
Yeah.
with carbs. But I don't really see them losing any weight from it either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Vegan
I'm
doesn't
trying
mean
to
healthy.
figure out,
Yeah.
how does that benefit?
Right, because you can be eating all of the broccoli you want in the world, but if you're eating all the pasta too, because you are not eating the meat anymore, you're kind of just canceling out everything that you did. So yeah, listen, there are some vegans who are eating all bad things.
Okay.
So yeah, just being careful, pre-planning your meals, thinking about what you're gonna go when you go to the grocery store, things like that are important. It's a lifestyle. So you can't just wear veganism one day. It's really in your day-to-day
You have to change your
business.
lifestyle.
Absolutely.
And not just your lifestyle, it's a psychological thing too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So it's a whole process. It ain't
Absolutely.
just,
No.
going through the motion of
No,
it. You
no.
really have to embody it.
It's a life commitment. But even if you can't go all the way, just being conscious of what we're eating, because everything that's presented to us, especially in the grocery stores, are not the best thing for us. So just
That is true.
thinking about it,
That
even
is
if it's
true.
just for a split second.
If you look at the contents of the sodium and all of that stuff, that is so true.
Yep.
Well, I'm ready to dive in. So what do we have today?
Okay, so here we have a grilled chicken salad. We just added this to our menu just a few weeks ago, and a fried chicken salad. So these are nice or light, but are going to give you the protein in there. It has a big flavor profile also, and it's going to give you the texture and the idea of actual chicken. And people that are vegan say, oh, it tastes like chicken. It doesn't taste like chicken. This tastes like chicken.
Oh, this ain't real chicken?
No.
Oh my God. So you mean to tell me for the first time I am going to taste it?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so can you put a little bit on my plate?
Like blue cheese dressing or balsamic vinaigrette?
I'll take the balsamic because I actually am a ranch girl, ranch and a French.
I thought about bringing ranch or blue cheese, and then I brought the blue cheese. So, all right.
I am actually gonna taste. That looks like real chicken.
No, it's gonna wait till you taste it. And I'm
Like,
glad
you
that this
really
is gonna be
just
live
tricking me.
on air. So there's no fluff to this here. Give you a couple.
I'm actually.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. This will be my first time tasting anything vegan.
All right.
Oh wow.
Try that out.
Can
Give
I
that
have
a spin.
tomato?
Yes. Let's
I
get you
love
going here.
tomatoes.
Let me give you the tomato. Let me give you a couple of the cukes over here. Okay. All right. Give that a spin. I know how the story ends anyway, but I just want to see it anyway.
If you need the knife to cut it, it's
Okay.
I got this for you.
Okay.
Yep.
I can't believe this looked like real chicken, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm about to eat me some real chicken. When he said fried chicken, see, y'all tricking me tonight. Y'all keep talking about some burgers. I'm thinking of beef burgers. You keep talking about some fried chicken and some grilled chicken and some hot dogs, and I'm thinking, okay, what kind of vegan food is that?
Yep.
So you tricked me.
Here we are.
All right.
Here we are.
So this is my first time. Let me get a piece of vegan chicken. Oh my God. What to expect, Trinene?
Right?
Not bad.
Right?
And you wouldn't even miss it if it was real or if
It do taste like chicken.
It tastes like you said.
Yeah.
It tastes like chicken.
It do taste.
You miss it.
And this is healthier for me, huh?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Where do you get
Healthier
this from
option.
at? No, seriously, where do you buy it? Like, where do you buy this stuff at?
A lot of your local grocers now have a lot of these things in there. Back even probably 5-10 years ago, I think the only two options were like soy milk and tofu. You can find vegan sections now in your grocery store in the produce and the frozen section. They have plant-based.
Yep.
So there's a lot of options now for folks who want to kind of dance with the vegan scene. Yep.
This kind of reminds me. There's off the highway on 84.
Okay.
Sort of like a specialty meat place. And I went in there, never had alligator. And they had real alligator meat.
Did they? Yep.
So I bought it.
Yep.
Okay, now I'm be honest, black folks don't know how to do nothing but fry.
That's it.
You know that's gonna work.
Cut it up into nugget pieces.
Yeah.
Season it up like I was about to fry me some chicken, floured it, and put it in oil and fry it.
That's what we said.
My boyfriend at the time ate it. Then I said, let me go bring this to my sister and her husband and my nephew and them. And they ate it. They tore it up. They were like, "Oh, this is so good." And all I could do was laugh. And they said, "Why you laugh?" I said, "You know y'all eating alligator meat, right?"
Yeah.
They said, "Alligator meat?"
Yeah.
Well, my nephew spit it back out once he heard it. But I said, "It tastes like chicken, didn't it?"
All about the seasoning. And
It's all
so
about
that's
the
what we put in there. We put the flavor in the food. Vegan food doesn't have to be flavorless. There are a lot of people who are selling flavorless vegan food. We are not that. We are putting all the flavor where it belongs, so you really get that, all those seasons and everything right in your mouth when you're eating the food. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
We do not sacrifice flavor.
I just want to ask you,
Yep.
you're from Middletown.
Yep.
But you're originally from Middletown.
Yep.
You're from New Britain now.
Yep.
But you put your brick and mortar in Berlin.
Yeah.
What made you pick Berlin quickly? So
Yeah.
we can let people know where you at.
I mean, it really is not even a complicated story. My dad and I just happened to be driving by one day, saw this place. I really didn't want a brick and mortar, honestly. But we went in. The location was good. You know, it was
main road.
You know, and just all the things aligned in our life too. So it was just like our customers were asking for it because we're a food truck, so we're closed for most of the winter, and winters in New England are like 6 months now.
Right.
So yeah, we just said, you know what the heck. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad y'all kind of in Berlin because it's bringing Berlin some diversity.
Absolutely.
And
it's very central Connecticut too.
I do know of like 6 other Black-owned businesses now in Berlin, which is really great.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to be highlighting some of those businesses too.
Okay.
But I have a question for you. For anybody out there, young, old, whoever, who has a dream to start their own business, whether it's in food or anything else, what advice would you give them, Allison?
The advice that I would give is believe in yourself. And when you cannot believe in yourself, be disciplined enough to still believe in yourself.
Okay.
Because the road does get rocky.
Okay.
Yep.
That's it. That's real. That's honest.
Yep.
You're not sugarcoating nothing.
No.
But they got to believe in themselves and have the discipline to continue. What about you?
I would say make a plan and just follow the plan. Just keep moving towards your dream. You could do it. Just keep stepping every day. Whatever it is that you decide you want to do, it's in your brain. Manifest it, and you can do it.
Okay, so can you tell the audience the name of your place again, where they can find you at, your Instagram, your
Yes. So you can find Soulfully Vegan multiple places, but our home is at 1240 Farmington Avenue in Berlin, Connecticut. And you can go to soulfullyvegan.com. Our food truck schedules will be posted very shortly, so we might be at a city near you. We also do catering. We will come to you. So if you have a birthday, a wedding, whatever you got, we'll come. Your school's having something, your work is having something, we will come wherever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you on Instagram, Facebook?
Oh, yes. So Instagram, you can find us at soul_fully_vegan. Facebook, we are also on Soulfully Vegan LLC, I believe. And, you know, who knows what's going to happen with TikTok. The government, I guess, is going to shut it down. So maybe look there.
But you mean to tell me you ain't already created a TikTok video?
You know, so we have a couple TikToks. So we're working on the TikTok, maybe.
Okay, well, maybe we can get them or somebody to buy it where it's United States owned and not Chinese
there you
owned.
go.
So I guess that's
Save
what
TikTok.
the problem is.
Nick Augustino right here at the East Side Restaurant. We always have the complete full dinner menu. Knockwurst, bratwurst, sauerbraten, potato pancakes, red cabbage, rice pudding, cream pies, all the desserts that Germany had to offer. I always do something different. Yes, I do. I brought seafood to the beer garden at the East Side Restaurant. East Side Restaurant, your German destination restaurant in Connecticut. Tiki-taka, tiki-taka, hoi, hoi, hoi!
I'm your host, Kurt Barwis. Today, I have a very special guest, Dr. Andrew Lynn.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Veterans Corner. My name's Chuck Wooden.
Decision for ourselves for this week if we want to be made well.
Hi, welcome to the crack of dawn. It's Dawn Lombardi. I'm starting the painting. It's going to be the clips with some water. Love it.
He took me on the sets of Lost in Space, Batman.
Everybody has a story. What's yours? Until next time.